The world is changing in some pretty incredible ways, and that includes the way we define wealth.
Wealth, to me, I think is gratitude.
So I'm scouring Singapore to see how people are redefining what makes a truly rich life.
So in 2012, I had this near-death experience.
My journey has taken me to meet Jasmine,
Why don't you follow me today for the Zero Waste Adventure?
whose definition of wealth involves living a life of zero waste. I wasn't expecting that. It's sweet, like a forest. I'm Nikki Mueller, and I'm out and about in search of people with unique perspectives on wealth. Jasmine Tuan, a fashionista turned zero waste warrior. And she doesn't just believe in the philosophy of less is more. She lives it. Jasmine used to love partying, and she sure knew how to dress up for one. She worked in one of the world's trendiest clubs and ran a popular boutique store. Now she's a zero waste warrior. What happened? I want to know more. Listen, I wanted to ask you, what exactly is zero waste?
Zero waste is really to delay the process of sending our precious resources to the incinerator and landfill.
But why do you think that someone should seriously consider a zero waste lifestyle?
Well, our only landfill is filled by 2030.
So that's a deadline for the landfill. Okay, I can see why you're concerned.
Did you know that fashion is the second most polluting industry in the world? So I used to spend a lot of money and time on it too. And I used to attach my identity and wealth to it, but not anymore.
Okay, well, if that doesn't define wealth for you now, then what does?
Wealth, to me, I think is gratitude. Just being thankful for what we already have and try and enjoy them and use them.
Okay, I find that really refreshing. Honestly, that resonates with me. But gratitude to me probably means something a little bit different than what it means to you, right?
Yeah, perhaps. Why don't you follow me today for the Zero Waste Adventure?
Actually, yes, I would like that. And because I thought the open wardrobe was such a cool concept, I brought some clothes.
Cool, great. Let's start it over there.
The open wardrobe is Jasmine's way of helping to alleviate Singapore's worrying waste burden, which the fashion industry contributes significantly to. Actually, I'm curious, why did you choose to call this open wardrobe?
Yeah, it's a communal walk-in wardrobe operating based on the trust system. Yeah.
So how do you go about sorting all the clothes?
The good ones that are good enough, you can swap it like a clothes exchange. If they are damaged, we send it to an organization that can help us to do upcycling.
So that's really nothing going to waste. That's the zero waste lifestyle.
Exactly. And it's also not limited to just fashion. It's also about lifestyle, right? And today we'll be making toothpaste and also body scrub. And I run out of some ingredients, so you're gonna follow me to go do some zero waste shopping.
A massive part of this zero waste lifestyle is minimizing the waste we personally generate daily. And Jasmine has a pretty lo-fi way of keeping track.
Before we go, I'm gonna hand you this jar. And I'm gonna challenge you to put your trash for today into this jar instead.
Can I get a bigger one?
No. This is where I get most of my ingredients from.
So this is your playground?
Pretty much. And today we're gonna get like ingredients for the coffee scrub and also the toothpaste. I need to refill the baking soda because I ran out, and yeah, we will need it for our toothpaste later.
All right, so why would we need that for the toothpaste?
Baking soda, you use it to bake normally, right?
Yeah.
But you can also use baking soda to clean because of the cleaning agent.
Okay, what else are you gonna need?
We will need sugar as well for the coffee scrub.
All right.
Let's put that.
So tell me, Jasmine, why is it that you love coming here?
So I can get a portion that I need and also avoid unnecessary packaging since I bring my own.
But I have to say, I mean, I'm sure you've heard this before, that there are people who are very keen on zero waste living, but it does seem like a lot of effort to have to do everything yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it can be fun trying to do all this thing, learning how to DIY stuff.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to, you can always support other people who knows how to do it. Hi, I need some coconut oil. Can you help me fill it up?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
The more time I spend with Jasmine, the more I realize what she's trying to impart. She believes the supermarket shelves aren't the only sources for our everyday needs, and she's about to show me the alternative. All
Hey, we are good. Can I take a look at your jar?
Very little waste, I would assume, or no?
Like just now, we avoided a receipt, a paper bag, and also some other unnecessary packaging waste. Yeah, so that's quite a lot of waste avoided. Alright, so we got all our ingredients. Are you ready to make your own body scrub and toothpaste?
Of course! Yeah, I'm so excited, thank you.
Shall we make make the used coffee ground body scrub first.
Yeah, that's great.
The ratio is 2:1:1. So we need 2 of this used coffee ground.
Sugar, just the one.
Yes, just 1. And 1 of that coconut essential oil.
Excellent. Am I doing this right, by the way?
Just make it like a paste-like texture.
Okay. I love this. I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Maybe my arm or something. It feels so great, so smooth, and so you have this kind of all-day moisture going on. It's so lush.
It smells amazing.
It's so quick. I love it. A handcrafted body scrub without the extra plastic packaging or harmful byproducts. And there's more. Jasmine has her own recipe for toothpaste as well.
All you need is 1 teaspoon of baking soda, followed by 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and a few drops of peppermint essential oil. And then just mix it all up into a paste-like ingredient. Et voila!
Voila. So how long have you been making your own products and why?
Since 2018, when I started my zero waste journey. Why? This is true convenience, really, in my world.
Which one wouldn't think? You'd think, oh, I have to make it on my own, but actually,
it's just baking soda and coconut oil and peppermint essential oil. Similar ingredients as the coffee scrub that we used earlier.
So
and if I run out, I just come to the kitchen and I just whip them all together in less than a minute.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah, I do want to give it a try. This is the moment of truth. Okay, here.
How is it?
I wasn't expecting that. Salty.
Hey, show me your jar.
But, I was hoping you weren't gonna ask me, but yes, it's not so bad, right?
Yeah, I think you're doing good. You're doing all right.
But honestly, how can one really be zero waste? I mean, I'm sure you accumulate some.
I do have some waste. Let me show you my compost bin. Come.
And at the end of the day, some things will eventually end up in the trash. But for Jasmine, a lot will end up in her compost bin instead. How far can she continue to upcycle waste?
Okay, yeah, so meet my compost bin. Yeah, what goes in here are mainly kitchen scraps like fruit peels and coffee grounds.
Okay, and what do you use this compost for?
Well, then they become a really nutritional soil conditioner for my plants. Yeah, you just kind of put it on top and they'll be very happy.
Fantastic. Okay, so whatever goes in here can be used for your plants.
Yes.
Right? Phenomenal. But listen, I have to ask, because plastic gets such a bad rap.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say, you have plastic, Will. So how come?
The difference between this is that it's not single use. I use it a lot of time. And now I store my food waste also. When I have excess, I'll drop them off at a community garden nearby that accepts food waste.
That's wonderful. Okay, so it's a whole circle of life. You know, I'm thinking, you did mention a while ago, 2018 was when you made this conscientious change. But I'm curious as to why.
That is a long story, and I think it's time for coffee. Let me make you some, and I can share with you all about it.
It's become clearer throughout the day that Jasmine is walking the walk. But for me, the most important question is yet to be asked. Why? Why is she doing this?
Okay, here's your tray.
Thank you.
Well, in 2012, I had this near-death experience when I was partying in Thailand. Because of that, I had like a spiritual awakening. And that's when I started really questioning, like, what am I here for? Am I supposed to die as a consumer? And that's it. Fast forward, I had a working opportunity in Malaysia and I went there. And I met this group called Zero Waste Malaysia. That's when I was exposed to this world of ours other than recycling. That's refuse, reduce, reuse before recycling. And so I'm challenging myself to apply that in my life. And yeah, it's been fun and exciting so far.
Now, I have to say, wealth is gratitude. That is something that really resonates with me today. And honestly, I can sense that it's really about a practice of mindfulness, right? Being fully present, taking accountability and stock of your life. I mean, these little gear shifts can make such a big difference.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a vibration, right? And gratitude always has the highest vibration. So it's a good thing to practice every day or even every night if you can before you sleep. Being thankful for today. That's why today, the present is a present, it's a gift. Yeah, and I'm also glad to hear all that. Yeah, so thank you to you.
For a brief but meaningful moment, I've seen the world through Jasmine's eyes. When we live our lives uncluttered and unburdened by waste, we begin to feel pure gratitude for what we do have. And for Jasmine, that's a life well lived. That's a life of true wealth. Meeting Jasmine has opened my eyes to how diverse and personal true wealth can be. I see her zero waste lifestyle as a product of planning and preparation. And our financial growth and security allows us to redefine what a rich life really means to us. And Citigold knows every individual has different goals and needs.